All right, guys, it's coming up on 10 o'clock. Actually, it's 10:05, and I hope everybody's doing well on this Sunday morning. And we currently have a winter storm in progress over a good portion of Mississippi. And I want to show you what is going on right now in Iuka City Hall up in Iuka, Mississippi on the Alabama, Tennessee, or I'm sorry, the Mississippi Tennessee border up there. And as you can see, snow is flying up there across a good portion of North Mississippi. However, there is still a winter storm watch and a winter storm warning, but as you can see, Memphis has dropped all of the winter weather stuff for Hernando, South Haven, and Olive Branch, Mississippi. So the only places that are still under the winter storm watch or winter weather advisory is going to be from Oxford to New Albany over to Tupelo, and then a winter storm warning is in effect for the Corinth, Mississippi area, also over here towards the Booneville area, and then over here towards the Iuka, Mississippi area along the 72 corridor. And once again, there, of course, is your snow that is off and on. And at the beginning of this video, when I was setting up, it was snowing a lot more up there in Iuka, Mississippi. Now there's been other reports of a lot of snow in and around the Rankin County, Mississippi area as well, and that is down here towards the Jackson, Mississippi metro for another 80 minutes for additional inches of snow of 1 to 2, with isolated totals of up to 4 inches possible across mainly northern Rankin, eastern Madison, and West Lake, and then, of course, the southern portions of Atala County until noon today. And then there's a winter weather advisory that is around that goes until noon today over there in Mississippi. But once again, you can see that the temperatures are well above freezing over a good portion of Mississippi. So that is really the reason that we are seeing mostly rain right now and not snow. And so we were talking about earlier that we were going to have to see which one of the air masses took over, and it does look like that as of right now, the warm nose out of the Gulf and the warmer air is winning right now. And so, if you like snow, that is a bad thing. If you dislike snow, that is a good thing for you. Now, over here in northeast Alabama or northwest Alabama, there's a couple of snow showers and a couple of snowflakes around Phil Campbell, Alabama. But all in all, everybody is above freezing, and so that is a good thing if you do not like snow across Mississippi. Now, I want to take you over here and show you. I'm going to keep that on there right now. Okay, so here are a couple of areas that have received snow. And from the National Weather Service in Jackson, Philadelphia, down in Neshoba County, Mississippi, reports 1 inch of snow reported through social media. Over in Madison County, Mississippi, which is near the Deerfield area, heavy snow downed a few large branches which fell onto and primarily blocked lanes of the Natchez Trace Parkway near mile marker 116 and 118. From Brandon, Mississippi, tenth of an inch of snow grapple fell for a few minutes and accumulated on the grasses. Now, Goshen Springs, which is in Rankin County, Mississippi, reports heavy snow of 8.30 inches of snow. Once again, that is Goshen Springs, Mississippi. In Lauderdale County, Collinsville, Mississippi, which is right there in and around the Meridian, Mississippi area, 3.50 inches on grass and flat surfaces. In the Shamanderville Lake area of Collinsville, Mississippi. 2 inches of snow in Newton County, Mississippi, near Union. Meridian, Mississippi, of 2.5 inches. Meridian pictures relayed via Twitter. And Neelyburg, which is in Lauderdale County, Mississippi, 3 inches of snow. There's also been Leesburg, Mississippi, in Rankin County, 5 inches of snow, based off pictures relayed via social media. And so we're seeing a lot of areas. Also, Farm Haven, Mississippi, which is in Madison County, got 7 inches of snow. So there's pockets in there where we were having close between 7 and 8.5 inches of snow in Rankin, and of course Madison counties over there in Mississippi. Philadelphia, Mississippi, 3.5 inches. Ludlow, 5.40, which is in Leake County, Mississippi, and 9 inches in Leesburg, which is in Rankin County, Mississippi. Off of Highway 481 near the county line, and that is in Rankin County, Mississippi. And so that is the area now up there near Senatobia, Mississippi, up near Tate County, 2.50 inches up in that area. 4 inches near the Marshall County, Mississippi area. We have Nesbit in DeSoto County, Mississippi, 1.50 inches. Let's see. Okay, the National Weather Service, as of 9:08 a.m., has canceled the winter storm warning for Panola and Tate counties up in Mississippi. So the winter storm warning is no longer in effect for Panola or Tate counties up in Mississippi, and that is closer to the Memphis metro area. Okay. Memphis also cancels the winter storm warning for Benton, Lafayette, Marshall, and Union counties up there as well. So a pretty good area of northwestern Mississippi has been removed from the snow potential because the snow has pushed out of your area. So as of right now in Mississippi, the highest snowfall totals that I am seeing on the radar right now would be the 9-inch snow report. And I'm trying to find where that was. Where are you? Okay, in Leesburg, which is in Rankin County, Mississippi. So 9 inches of snow is the highest snow that we have seen off of the Leesburg area off of 481. So that is the highest amount there in the state of Mississippi right now. And I'm going to see if any of the weather services office over there has any pictures of that. Memphis, Mobile. Okay, let me take you over here to the internet browser. because I want you to see some of these images that are coming in from Mississippi. Stop. And there, of course, is your almost 9 inches of snow, which is going to be in the Goshen Springs, a little over 8 inches in parts of Rankin County after a heavy band sat for several hours and dumped snow overnight there, as well as in parts of Madison County near the Goshen Springs area. So that is how much snow the areas of Goshen Springs, Mississippi saw. Now, there are also other reports of heavy snow in other parts of the area, and I'm going to go up here to the National Weather Service out of Memphis and see what they are looking like up there for other pictures. Okay, so 3 inches in Drummonds. This is east of Senatobia, Mississippi, right there in northwestern Mississippi. And as you can see right there, it is undoubtedly a winter wonderland up there in Senatobia, Mississippi. And so that is a lot of snow up there in that portion. Now, here is a radar loop that you can see that was as of 20 minutes ago, and the snow is really starting to fall currently in the Booneville, Mississippi area. Okay, so this is also in Marshall County up there in North Mississippi, and as you can see, they are trying to plow the streets right there up in the Marshall County, Mississippi area right now. And as you can see, there, of course, is a dump truck with a plow trying to get all of the snow off of the road up there in the area of Mississippi, which is Highway 72 and Highway 302 as well. Now, this is a portion just a little bit west of you guys up in Arkansas. That is a beautiful picture coming in there off of the Marmaduke, Arkansas area, and that was as of 1 hour ago. This is a look outside of the National Weather Service office right there in the heart of Memphis, Tennessee. So as you can see, snow is coating the trees and snow is coating the ground as well. I would say that was probably right around a dusting of snow. And here is another one of Collinsville, Tennessee, about 2 miles east. Poplar, 2 inches of snow right there, as you can see. So there are a lot of areas. Barton, Mississippi, got close to 3 inches at the 8:55 a.m. this morning. So there's a lot of winter weather that is ongoing right now. Also, they are trying to remove the ice and snow from the 302 corridor up there in Marshall County, Mississippi. Now, there, Moscow, Tennessee, 5 inches of snow, as you can see right there. And so there's a lot of winter weather that is ongoing right now. Also at Corinth, Mississippi, it is a whiteout, as you can see right there as well, across a good portion of Mississippi. And so once again, in Myrtle, Mississippi, 3 hours ago, there were huge flakes that were coming down in Myrtle, Mississippi 3 hours ago. And that is a huge huge amount of snow that is falling right there, and that has definitely dropped the visibility a couple of hours ago. So that is the current situation that we have right now across the portions of Mississippi. And I want to take you back over here to the radar. And we will look one more time at a couple of areas up there, and then I will sign off and do another update for you guys at about 12 o'clock. So the Iuka, Mississippi area is still under the winter weather advisory. However, it does look like that it has switched back over to a rain-snow mix up there in Iuka, Mississippi. And so once again, all of these temperatures, as you can see, temperatures are dropping right now down here towards the Greenwood and Winona, Mississippi area. And so I think that is going to be your best bet of seeing snow over the next little while if you are in the state of Mississippi. And there you can see that it is currently 37 degrees right now in the Tupelo area, also the Pontotoc, Mississippi area. And let me see. It still shows that it is snow up in that area. Let me go back over here and see what is going on inside the city of Tupelo right now, and see if we can see any snow that may be falling up there in Tupelo. You're not going to be able to see anything on that because that is a very grainy picture right there. Okay, let me see. That's rain. So it looks like as of right now, it is still all rain in and around the areas right there in Tupelo, but it is looking like it is off and on right now. So I will continue to watch the latest weather information, and I intend to do another video for you guys this in just a little while at 11 o'clock. Before then, if necessary, for my friends over here in Mississippi. I will see you guys at 11 o'clock. All right, guys, it is coming up on 10:30, and I wanted to do a small little video here and let you guys see where it is snowing and where it is raining right now across the great state of Alabama. And this, of course, is a live look at Phil Campbell right now. And as you can see, there are a couple of snowflakes falling. However, there is no, I repeat, there is no sticking right now on the ground there in Phil Campbell right now. However, it is starting to snow up in that area right now. There is also, let's see what it's doing up here in the Tuscumbia, Alabama area. And not much is going on right now. Let me see what's going on in Tuscumbia. And as you can see right now up there in Tuscumbia, it looks like right now that it's just nothing but a cold rain right there around the EMA tower, right there on the area right there in Tuscumbia in downtown. Now, there are a couple of reports of snow that is falling right now near the Huntsville, Alabama area. And as you can see, a good portion of North Alabama has been put under a winter storm warning that does include the Huntsville metro area, also over here towards Guntersville, Florence, and Athens as well. So that is the current area right now that is under the gun. And as you can see, all the way down here to the Montgomery metro area, the National Weather Service in Birmingham has issued an extended the winter weather advisory all the way down here to the south of Linden, Alabama, and over here all the way down to Troy and Eufaula for the possibility of a dusting of snow up to 1/4 of an inch over parts of south central Alabama. And down here towards the Eufaula area. This goes until 3 p.m. this afternoon and this evening. This does include the Montgomery metro area, Auburn, and over to Columbus, Georgia. But as you can see, temperatures currently right now are well above freezing over here in Tuscaloosa. They're well above freezing in Jasper and Birmingham. And you really want those temperatures closer to freezing. And so that's why I think that we are going to escape this without very much snow here in West Alabama because the temperatures are still well above the needed temperature for snow. So once again, that is the area of concern. Now I want to come over here and let's see if we can take a tour right now of some of the cameras in and around Alabama and let you see what is going on right now. And I'm currently looking at some of the cameras and to see if we can actually see where it is actually snowing right now. And I'm not actually seeing any part of North Alabama where they have cameras that currently have snow coming down, which is not a good thing because I really wanted to show you guys what was going on in North Alabama. And so, unfortunately, right now, for all the snow lovers, it is basically just a cold rain across the area. But that very well could be changing at any moment. I do believe that the warm air is winning out right now. Okay. Okay. I am going to take you over here to the internet just for a second and show you guys that we currently have snow falling right now. Where's that other one at? Okay, just a second. I had the perfect camera on, and now it's. You can see snowflakes are flying right there in and around the area of Meridian of Montgomery, Alabama. We actually have snow falling, a band of snow that is coming through the Montgomery metro area right now. As I'm looking at it on the radar right now. And there is a band of snow that is set up from Montgomery all the way over to Auburn, Alabama. As you can see, it is really windy down there in that area. But temperatures are really close to freezing right now. And so we've got an area of snow that is setting up right now from Autaugaville over to Montgomery. And so that very well could be your area of concern right down there. Okay, so there are your snowflakes that are falling and flying right now in the city of Montgomery, Alabama. I was over on the Mississippi area for the snowfall and the traffic cameras, so I do apologize about that. That's a big face palm for me, but there you can see the snow is flying in Montgomery, Alabama right now as the temperatures are closing in close to the freezing mark down there. So that is big flakes that are flying right now in the city of Montgomery, Alabama. And this is at Alabama 110 and Ryan Road. And let me see if I can get some other pictures. And you can see that is very, very heavy snow that is dropping the visibilities right there on that camera as the wind is blowing as well. But if you look off in the distance, you can see snow is falling, and you can also see that it is dropping the visibility a pretty good ways. So once again, that is the y'all not being able to see this. Okay. Just want to make sure that you guys could see this right now because it was not showing up on my Facebook feed. So I do apologize about switching the screen. But once again, there is heavy snow. So right there, you can see the big snowflakes that are coming down right down there close to the Montgomery area. And that is very big snowfall that is coming there along the 65 corridor. And how about this? It is raining in Tuscaloosa, but it is snowing heavily in Montgomery, Alabama, which is well further off to the south of the Tuscaloosa and Birmingham metro areas right now. So that's at 185 and Lawrence Street down there in the great city of Montgomery, Alabama. And let's take another look here on I-65 North and see what it's doing a little bit north of the city right there. And it looks like that it has, it's still snowing right there. As you can see, the snowfall is coming in right there at the I-65 and North Boulevard area. So that's 165, and that is right there in the northern suburbs of the Montgomery metro area. If you turn the camera around to the south, the opposite direction, you would see the tall buildings there in downtown Montgomery. And so let's see what it does look like in downtown Montgomery, if there are any cameras in the heart of downtown Montgomery. And already showed you guys that one. A little bit of snowfall is falling right there at I-85 South before Ann Street. And of course, 85 goes from Montgomery up to Auburn, and then of course goes on into the state of Georgia. So it is snowing down there pretty heavily in the Montgomery metro area, and those guys down there could see a good 1 to 2 inches of snow in isolated areas. And let's check on and see what the weather conditions are doing in downtown Birmingham. And this is on 11 Avenue South. And it is just looking like a heavy rain right now. Well, there could be a couple of snowflakes mixed in up there in the Birmingham metro area, as you saw right there. Maybe a couple of flurries, but it does not look like as big of a snow threat right now as what they are seeing down there in Montgomery, Alabama. So that is one more stop. I do want to look down here And we have no cameras in Sumter County. Okay. See what's going on down here in the Moundville, Alabama area near Market Street. And of course, it is just a cold rain down there in Montgomery, Alabama. And there were reports earlier of snow that were coming in from the South Alabama area as well, down here towards Bay Minette. So let's see what's going on down there closer to I-65 north of Bay Minette. And obviously that camera is not working correctly, so we currently have snow that is falling right now in the Montgomery metro area. Let's go up a little bit further and see what it's doing down in Clanton, Alabama on I-65. And it looks like they're actually getting a pretty good dusting of snow right there in Clanton, Alabama. As you can see, it's already up on the rooftops over there, and it's already on grassy surfaces as well. Let me see if I can get a better view. Snow is falling heavy right there on I-65 north, just north of the Clanton, Alabama area. And as you can see, they're already starting to get a little bit of I guess you would say, a dusting under the trees over there. So it is snowing right now over towards the Clanton, Alabama area, just north of that on I-65 over there between Clanton and Birmingham over towards the Winn-Dixie down in Clanton, Alabama. Ooh. This is 31 in Alabama, and as you can see, there is a lot of wind in that area and also a good amount of snow that is falling right down there in the heart of Clanton, Alabama. So let me this is Alabama 135 and 3rd Avenue, and as you can see, they've got a pretty good little dusting right down there in Clanton, Alabama, but nothing is going on in the Birmingham metro area right now. So this very well could be a South Alabama snow event and nothing up here for the central Alabama area. And at that location, it does look like that it's snowing a little bit, but not very much. So that is the area of concern. Down here towards Montgomery and Clanton, and nothing is going on in the city of Tuscaloosa, unfortunately, because we are just too warm here in the city of Tuscaloosa. It is unfortunately a cold rain in the city of downtown Tuscaloosa. So we do apologize that we're not seeing any snow down here in the Tuscaloosa metro area. This is off of let's say 2059, and as you can see, once again, it is just a cold rain in and around the area right there of Tuscaloosa. Let's go back up here one more time and look at Haleyville right now. And Haleyville looks like a cold rain as well. So that is currently what we have going on in the great state of Alabama. A lot of rain and then some pockets of snow down off to the south. And so that is the current situation that we have. I will do another video for you guys in about 30 minutes before then if necessary.